17 years ago, I became a foster parent, and I knew very little about our child welfare system. I began learning many things. Every year in this country, nearly 23,000 youth age out of foster care alone and at risk for homelessness, incarceration, teen parenting, sex trafficking, lives of poverty. I was holding these two beautiful little girls in my arms and thinking to myself, not on my watch. I did not want that outcome for the two little girls that I loved. Nor did I want that outcome for the 500,000 children, their peers who were in foster care either. It was really in that moment that I began re-envisioning foster care in America.
Re-envisioning foster care means taking a different look at foster care and seeing how we can make a better change for foster youth.
Every child who's in foster care should have a family before they age out of the foster care system. There is no safety or well-being without permanency.
It's our job to say, wait a minute, so let's re-envision it from the beginning, because we can't keep doing the same tired stuff over and over, because it's clearly not working.
Re-envisioning foster care has a very personal meaning for me. The system in and of itself is not enough to support children and families. It's too focused on the safety of children and not enough on the well-being of children, that it takes an entire community.
Bouncing from home to home breaks down a child's stability, their resilience. They need to be in a family that they belong to so that they can heal and develop secure attachments.
I myself was adopted when I was 14, came in, went to foster care when I was 10, and I didn't feel like I knew what the foster care system even was. I mean, I was told I was in foster care and I knew it meant that I wasn't with my birth mother anymore, but that was it. It was just a terrifying experience, and I just went from place to place to place. And so as I do this work now, it's really about engaging the youth, having them use their voice and having them say, you know, this is what would work for me in the system, and this isn't what works for me.
To me, it's all about every child and youth that touches the foster care system being able to stay home, go home, or find home.
One of the biggest re-envisioning needs, engage the citizenry of Massachusetts in this whole issue. They have an interest and need to take some ownership in how successful the system operates for the most vulnerable kids and families.
Most Americans think that there are only two ways that they can support a child: become a foster parent or adopt a child from foster care. This is too much to ask of most people. So I thought, what I need to do is create the most compelling new menu of engagement opportunities, and that's what I've been doing since 2002.
I am so impressed with what the Treehouse Foundation is doing. It is partnering with a lot of other groups to find best practices that will facilitate the likelihood of many of the thousands of children in foster care achieving permanency.
Every child, every young person has the ability to thrive despite their past experience with trauma.
Every opportunity that we could possibly present so that they can be everything they can be.
How do we disrupt what is currently going on so that young people all over the country can have a true chance at becoming who they wish to be?
Re-envisioning foster care is a wonderful idea, but more importantly, it's become a wonderful reality. The amount of people that have become invested in this conversation is really heartwarming and really bodes well for the future.
Making the foster care system a pit stop and not just like this service or this place where youth get stuck in. It should be a place of healing and getting them back to permanency.
Right now, everyone is always thinking about the very dismal outcomes for children and youth living in foster care. What we need to do is give every American hope and a new paradigm for how we care for our most vulnerable children in this country. It's imperative that we begin re-envisioning foster care in America.